Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, I've got to show you some amazing new Celebrations products. And I know I keep thinking, right, well, this is going to be it now. We're not going to see any other products released anywhere else, but actually do remember that those promos that we've had, things like Dragapult Prime, like I like to call them, old style new Pokemon, they have been completely silent in Asian territories. Japan, Hong Kong and Taiwan, Korea, they're getting celebrations. We've talked about their products on this channel, but as it stands at the moment, we have heard absolutely no word whatsoever on how these are being released in Asian territories. And that combination of Charizard and Sylveon, those Vs that have regulation marks and are 100% definitely tournament legal, they have been revealed to be in that binder set in Hong Kong and Taiwan, but we still had absolutely no word of how these are going to be released in Korea and, of course, Japan. And let's face it, this is a card game that originates in Japan. Japan is still very much the first market. So I don't know if this is going to be the last time we talk about new Celebrations products, because we have got some missing things. And even if Japan never gets those super cool promos, and incidentally that would be extremely weird, even if that's true, they still need the actual Pokemon V with regulation marks that are legal for tournament play, and that's not even a remotely controversial statement. But today we have got those other products that I told you about that were coming to Hong Kong and Taiwan. They've been missing for a while. We knew they were coming because I showed you this image a little while ago, which showed that there were more. It took a while, frankly. It took a while for them to actually go and be revealed, but they have now gone and been revealed, and ladies and gentlemen, they are just wonderful. So I previously showed you the Venusaur playmat set that came with the Venusaur playmat and sleeves, the Venusaur and Rocket Zapdos promos, and the frame. And I showed you the Gardevoir set, which did not have a playmat in. Instead, it had sleeves and a deck box and a third promo. So you had Gardevoir, Anti-Magmas, Groudon, and Claydol. Well, today we finally got the other four revealed. And now they're not actually being all released on the same day, but the big uns are coming on 11th of November. It's Charizard and Umbreon. So let's start off with Charizard, because that is definitely the one people are going to go nutty for. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I've got the image on the screen here. There is nothing you can see on this image to suggest that this isn't going to be a ridiculously sought after product that people go absolutely crazy for. As always, if anyone's got a lead on where I can pick this up for a reasonable price, do let me know. If anyone's in Hong Kong or Taiwan and wants to hook me up, you know, hit me up on Twitter at the Wassy. But I rather suspect this is going to be a very difficult product to get. You see, you get the Charizard long storage box thing, which is awesome. You get the Charizard playmat, which is awesome. You get the Charizard sleeves, which are awesome. You'll notice the design is the same throughout. You get that frame, and remember, these are frames that were released in Japan a little while ago. They are just individual frames for Pokemon cards, and as soon as they go up on the Japanese website, they sell out immediately. I have managed to order one of the black ones. I've not actually had it arrive yet. Actually, I don't think it was one of the black ones. I think it was one of the energy ones. Either way, I've got one of these on order, so I will report back when it arrives, and I can actually tell you how cool they are. Everything I've heard is that they are awesome. I still find it weird that they're randomly included in these products, but you get to display the cards, and that's kind of cool. Now, you do get your Imposter Professor Oak, which, judging by the Western release of Celebrations, is very much one of the least sought after of them. It's one of the ones you can literally pick up for just a couple of quid. It's not really got any value whatsoever. It's just a cool old card. But you also get the Charizard. And that's the big thing about this. Over here and in the US, Charizard is going for, £100, $150, somewhere around there. But if you want the Chinese language version of this card, if you want the version from Hong Kong and Taiwan, the only place to get it is in here. And actually, this is a good time to stop and do a little bit of a side note. Over in Japan, and incidentally Korea as well, they do the thing whereby you get 4 packs of the main set, and then you go and get yourself 1 promo pack. And that 1 promo pack will have one of the 25th anniversary collection, the classic collection, the old cards, at random. That's not the case in Hong Kong and Taiwan. The cards over there are only available in these particular products. So not only does this give you the guaranteed Charizard, which by now we know is the number 1 card, it is the only place to get this Charizard. And incidentally, if you are buying these Chinese language 25th anniversary collection cards, please remember you won't get the promo packs because the promo packs don't exist. Now, also coming on that date, you've got the Umbreon collection, and to be fair, Umbreon is the second most expensive card from Celebrations. Now here, like we've seen before, you don't get a playmat, you get a deck box as well as your sleeves, you still get the frame, and you get a 3rd promo. So you get yourself the Umbreon, which is rather lovely, and then you get yourself Cleffa and Rocket's Admin. Now, Cleffa and Rocket's Admin are not the number 1 cards in the set. They are another pair of cards that are frankly just fine. They can be picked up for a few quid. There are a couple of cards in the Classic Collection which are worth a bit more. Charizard's one, Umbreon is also most definitely one. So they've basically done like what they did in a Charizard box, and I've got to imagine this is deliberate. They've given you a really sought after card, Umbreon Star, and then they've chucked in 2 other Classic Collection, but they've chucked in 2 of the lower value, less sought after ones, so it doesn't get a little bit ridiculous. And I like the way they've done it there. And again, Umbreon Star is a fantastically sought after card, so you've got to imagine that this is also going to be a very, very popular product indeed. So that's what's coming out on the 11th of November. The last pair is coming out on the 17th of December, just in time for Christmas. And the playmat collection here is your Blastoise. You get your Blastoise playmat, your Blastoise box, your Blastoise sleeves. And I'm going to be honest with you, I know it's not Charizard and you don't get the Charizard card, but this might, for my money, actually be cooler than the Charizard set. Please don't flame me too hard. And obviously then you get your Blastoise promo, because Blastoise is amazing. And then you get Here Comes Team Rocket. And although Here Comes Team Rocket is cool, again, if we look at Celebrations over here, this is not one of the big high-value super sought-after cards. It's fine, but it's not one of the big uns. So again, they've paired a popular one with a less popular one. And then we finish off with Rayquaza, which is not a playmat set. You can tell by now, like I suggested they probably would be, they are coming in pairs. So you get yourself the Rayquaza, and you get yourself your deck box, and your sleeves, and your frame. And your 3 promos are Mega Rayquaza, which honestly we should have expected, Xerneas, and Donphan. You know by now I am a huge, gigantic fan of Donphan Prime. It is very literally my favourite card ever produced in the history of the game. No exceptions, no hyperbole. So it's kind of cool to see it in here. Xerneas, I'm still slightly confused by Xerneas being in the set, and I know that the common argument for Xerneas being in the set is, well, it's a fairy type, and that's fine, but we don't have a dragon type, so I don't see the point of including a fairy type, so we got a fairy type, when we don't have a dragon type. That really doesn't make any sense to me. But this one's got Donphan in, so that makes it awesome. But at this stage, I need to remind you of what I told you the last time we looked at these products. Because as it stands at the moment, we have got 3 blisters with 2 promos in each. That is your Magikarp and Gyarados blister, your Mewtwo and Mew blister, and your Reshiram and Charizard blister. And seriously, shout out to whoever designed those, because those pairs are perfect. We've then got 3 pairs of products, each of which has 5 promos in. So we've got the Venusaur and Gardevoir, that's the first pair out. They get you Venusaur, Zapdos, Groudon, Gardevoir, and Claydol. And then the second pair here, as we talked about in this video, you've got yourself the Charizard and the Umbreon, bringing in Charizard, Imposter Professor Oak, Cleffa, Umbreon, and Rocket's Admin. And then we finish off with Blastoise and Rayquaza, bringing in Blastoise, Here Comes Team Rocket, Donphan, Xerneas, and Rayquaza. And if you're paying attention, at this stage, like I suggested in the previous video, you'll notice that makes 21. 3 pairs of 5 are 15, plus your 6 in your blister is 21. What about the other 4? They're coming as promos. Birthday Pikachu, Luxray GL, Level X, Garchomp C Level X, and Tapu Lele GX. They are actually coming as retail promos over in Hong Kong and Taiwan. There is no product that you can buy to get these. These are being given out at retail locations through various promotions. So it's a little bit weird, because on the one hand, yay, I don't have to keep opening packs and crossing my fingers I pull the one I want. That's good. On the other hand, if you cannot get the retail promotion, you can't get the Luxray GL Level X. If you cannot pick up the Charizard Playmat Collection, you cannot get the Charizard. It's the only place it's available. I love the idea that all of these cards, you just go and buy a set of the products, go and do the retail promotions, and boom, you're ready to go. I love it. However, if these products aren't readily available, if they're difficult to get hold of, etc., this is actually going to turn out to be a bad thing rather than a good thing, so I think cross your fingers. For what it's worth, the first wave of these products I have been seeing sold for not ridiculous prices online, even on the secondary market. However, we'll see what happens when it's the Umbreon and Charizard products. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear from you guys. Which of these things do you think is the coolest? And do you like the idea of these being available to just walk in shops and buy? Or do you think that having the real money cards in particular sets is just going to make those sets sell out way too quickly? Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Lawasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.